Ooh, is that Everquest on a rogue Asus ally? Exactly, Pixel, yeah. That's what I'm fucking talking about right there, man. It is indeed. That's badass, man. Gun store, liquor store. What do you take? Where are you taking me? I'm taking you home, Retro. I'm taking you home. That's badass, man. I know some people had managed to get theirs working on the Asus Allies and the Steam Deck. Hell yeah. I've used it for P99 and thought this recent relapse was a good idea to put live on. I'm glad that it works out so well. Hell yeah. Man, I'm so chill right now. As much as I want to be here to keep my 100% raid attendance up, I am so fucking exhausted. If I had been benched tonight, I would not have been upset. So how's it run? How's the battery life with that? I'm assuming it's little to no issue. Okay, let me turn the important people up here. Tiny, I gotta turn you up a wee bit. Ever guessed what I found in storage unit the other day? What'd you find? What'd you find, buddy? EverQuest is pretty great. Yeah, I can imagine it actually runs pretty well too. Haven't played too much on it to compare. So how is it? Like, does it run, is it 1440p? Action Comics #1. Ooh, that's right. You went there and were selling a whole bunch of that stuff. Does Faceless allow casuals or do you have to raid? No, you don't have to raid. There are casuals allowed. We have a whole bunch of people who are part of the guild but do not participate in raids. There is like a 0 attendance requirement. Dad had it tucked away in a comic books. Hell yeah. 1080p, 120 hertz screen, so EverQuest runs smooth. Very nice. Hell yeah, dude. I will say, thinking of sending it to auction, I was gonna say, dude, that'd probably be a fucking pretty penny, man. Remember whenever you were making like 100 grand? Yes, play audio. You were making like 100 grand from your comics. I remember that. Meanwhile, Pixel, I'm over here happy because I pulled a Pokemon card that PSA 10, like a top graded card, sells for 2,300. I pulled that last weekend. As a collector, I'm super happy because it is the best looking Charizard card ever. But as a person who likes money, I'm probably going to grade it and sell it. You guys, thankfully, are going to get ads right before we get to cool stuff. PSA 10 is a great find. Yeah. It is a very, very mint card. Brand new, just barely pulled from the package. Oh, shit. Well, I guess ads are going to start right as we're about to start the raid. We're speed running it today. Get a grade and send it to auction if you sell it. Yeah. Oh shit, we are literally starting now. Okay. I gotta pay attention now, guys. Oh shit, tribute still going. Power source is good. Nova Zerg. Get it graded and send it to auction. Yeah, I'll probably end up sending it off to auction. My buddy at the comic shop looking at the AC1 and said it should grade 3 to 4 range. I'm hoping that's going to be some good money for you. We've already failed our first attempt here. I hope no one from my raid is actually watching this. 40 to 50 fucking K? Damn, dude. Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, Jack. Hell yeah, dude. 40 to 50K, man. Are we killing it right here, or? My problem is I spend money like a drunken sailor. Oh, dude, me too. Why are we turning him? I am so fucking triggered right now. Hey, take it easy, Zeg. Take it easy, buddy. Zeg, I'll probably be going for at least another 2 hours, depending on how raids go. I'm so emotionally damaged that we had to start turning him. Yeah, Pixel, I'm the same way, dude. I did some very unhealthy spending this last year, thinking that money was going to stay the same way. And it did not. It absolutely did not. I'm still paying off the damages, that is the taxes from last year from streaming. Oh, this year is going to be a blast for that. That's your no, dude. You were definitely a good chunk of it, man. But absolutely no reason to apologize. It was funny, Pixel, because I was looking at my like they give us like a payout thing on Twitch. I'm sure you've seen from streaming where you can see what your past months are. You still hold the month for my my biggest month. You still hold that, like single individually still hold that month for the craziest payout. Oh shit. But that's because it was all like compacted in a single month. Our boss fell in a hole. I repeat, he is in a hole. Bruh. Hope you didn't click your burns. Cluse. You know how this works, dude. Of course I clicked my burns. I've slowed down a little, saving up for when I can now, thinking of buying an investment property on the beach. Dude, that's the good shit. That is the really good shit right now. There are some things that are just worth investing in, and a property is probably a really good idea. Everything's dropping right now. Yeah, Cluse, I 100% clicked at least one of my important burns. I am so pooped, man. You guys kept me up so late last night. How? We're talking about chocolate cake shakes. Diabetes. Think of all the teammates you got last night. Oh, 100%, dude. I'm thankful that we did. Don't get me wrong. I am very thankful. Nice two-bed house on the beach sells for 1.2 million. A house that will rent for 3,500 a week. Oh, 100%. Dude, you're gonna make so much money from doing that. Why am I exploding? I'm exploding. I repeat, I'm exploding. Why is he turned? I don't like this. Slay, take it easy, buddy. What is with the sound effects going on right now? Turning sound off immediately. Can't see anyone else's comments on Twitch. May need to reload. Yeah, you might need to reload. Slay, take it easy, man. Thanks for stopping in. Thanks for the sub earlier, man. I really appreciate you. I hope you have a good night. Yeah, I see a chest. There we go. Oh yeah, Pixel. What are we going for? What are we going for? What are we going for? I need to stop looting these. Glowing. I need... Never. Don't need any more of these. No, no. Ah, there's so many. Go drop a deuce. All right, dude. Please don't give me any more of those. All right, where are we going? Oh, we're going down to the dragon. Mugen? Oh my. Okay, I'm just gonna start picking these up because I'm assuming I'm gonna be doing the combine for this. I'm assuming. Just in case. I mean, I hope I don't have to do it. I like when I don't have to do important things. Oh, shit. You got it. I had to do it last time, too. That's why I almost failed it. Almost. All right, I have been given the important task again. Clicky, clicky. We've got the important thing figured out now. Thanks, Clucifer. I appreciate that. I'm over here talking about like, oh, I love not having to do important things, but I will if I have to. Damn it. Don't mess up. Yeah. I don't wanna. But I don't wanna. Do we have an inmate? Oh, there we go. Oh, give me loot. Let me do the thing. Please. Got it. I'm ready. Okay, I think I've got enough for now. Why is targeting so hard? Sweet. Hey, Pixel, take it easy, man. It's always good to see you. Thanks for sharing the song, man. I really enjoyed that. Really, really enjoyed that. Range for that clicky is 1. Oh, so I can just target from here and click it. Okay. I didn't realize it was so long. Pixel, always good to see you, man. Thanks again for the almost 3 years, dude. Still one of my favorite people to check in with. Tess. I don't know how long that lasts, but let me grab another one of these. Crystal. we got one extra. Blue, do you know how long that... Okay, 20 seconds. We're good. Here, I'm going to click another one. Seems like it lasts a little while. Oh, that's not good. You just don't want to click it before you hear unstable spawn. Okay. I think we're good. Everquest, why you gotta be so loud? Much better. We... northeast. Okay, guess I don't need to do any more combines. Uh-oh. Nice. Yep. Target. We're good. Oh, shit. Ah. Hey. Is it straight north? Oh, here we go. What is with the flashing around this guy? So I haven't entirely fucked up my discipline rotation while doing it this time. I think last time I was so panicked trying to figure out how to do this that I wasn't really DPSing. It's like eerily quiet in Discord tonight. I think we're all tired. Okay, target Vitez. Winter, a lot of us do, buddy. A lot of us do, man. Big boom. Big burn, big burn. Little painful, but we're doing it. There we go. That's a whole lot of always protected done too. So good to know. I don't really need to make that many of those if we're just gonna burn like that. Always protected is thanks to you. Oh, nice. Is that the making sure the tank always has that buff on him? Sweet. Hell yeah. Okay. I wish I could make those in advance. Here. Key of Trauma. Restless Arms. I do chain arms. Is this a mobile game you're playing? Yes, John. This is EverQuest Next and a Half. This is the mobile version of EverQuest. It's not quite EverQuest 2.5. Looks like a gotcha game. Gotcha. I see what you did there. I see what you... Oh, I need some more potions. I really need some more potions. It's a mobile game as in everyone moves on from it. Okay, mister. All right. A warrior damage go crazy combined. Yes, aggro. That's crazy. Crazy warrior damage. Super crazy. All right. We're going to what, GD next, I think? Dude, I like whenever we're raiding and it's not in ToFS. Needs to add a gotta catch them all playstyle. I want to catch things. Oh, so you want EverQuest to get sued now by Nintendo? Is that what I'm getting here? Like Daybreak doesn't have it. I didn't say that it didn't. I'm just saying. You want like the Uno reverse card? Ooh, Tangia. Haven't seen that in a while. I'll actually pop a couple of those. On Tangia. I had to come back to it, but it was after I was like, I'm not supporting Daybreak in any fashion. No, I get it, man. There's a lot of people, Winter, that were done with Daybreak long before any of the emulated server drama happened. So, I mean, it was going to happen one way or another for some people. Are we doing this or are we doing Velks? Can't remember. You can spam Tangia. Yeah, whatever. If you want, you can just buy a Tangia over and over and over again. I don't have a timeout on it. So like we had some people that used to come in and they would spend 100 points like 30 times in a row. So they just keep Tangia going. Joke's on you. I live in Oklahoma. I'm already there. I drove through it. Winter, there's a lot of people who will say that are even currently playing the game. Ouch. True, we are 50th education now, so. No. We took it. Bigger number, better. Bigger number, better. Sure did. Yeah, Winter. There's a lot of people who say that even still that are playing. Like right now, one of the things that we're currently having discussions as a guild on the forum, we are trying to convince Daybreak to remove the lore tag from items and replace it with lore equipped, because we're having such a problem with the randomized Mischief loot on TLPs where there's so much lore that is equipment that is lore that we need like 15 people who are looters. Give up on Warcraft years ago for the same reason. D2 has crashed and burned as far as I'm concerned. So it's I'm completely between games. Maxed out 4 Vault Hunters for BL4. I know there's a lot of people who are kind of in between games right now. It also, it depends on the market of games that you're looking for. Whenever I took like a month-long hiatus from Everquest due to like moving and all the other stuff, I had to play some solo player games. So I just played single player games for a while. There are so many good single player games you can enjoy out there right now. So many. So if you're interested in single player stuff, I mean, there's a lot of that out there. I also know there's quite a few people who've gone back to like P99 and Quarm. That way they still get their like sense of playing EverQuest, but not really supporting Daybreak. So I unfortunately don't have a solid answer for anybody who thinks that I would have a different opinion about it, because I have always been the live EverQuest guy. I have done live EverQuest streams and content for 4 years before any of the emulated stuff. So I've always come back to live EverQuest. So it's no different to me. I'm old, but I want an old school turn-based RPG, and no, not Clair Obscura. I wouldn't really recommend Clair Obscura to a lot of people who are like the old school stuff. I think it's a cool game. I really think it's a pretty game, fantastic soundtrack, but I wouldn't recommend that to some of the older base. I definitely wouldn't recommend it to a lot of people. But it was a cool looking game, but I miss things like Dragon Warrior. Have you considered, Winter, I don't know what you know about emulating video games. I was running an emulator for a while for GameCube, any of the old school Game Boys, and PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2. I was actually playing Champions of Norath and Champions of Norath Return to Arms on PC on stream recently. If you're into emulated stuff like that, you could go through and play a lot of those old school games. Old school Tomb Raider type games solving the problems. Dude, look into an emulator. Look into something called Launchbox. Look up Launchbox, and if you're curious, if you're computer savvy at all, you can get Launchbox installed. That's one of the best things I can recommend if you're looking at playing some old school stuff on PC. Hey, thanks for the lurk, Steak. I'll look at it. I'm an IT. I would recommend it, Winter. I really would. It's worth it. Especially if you're just looking at like some solo stuff. You can play all those old school games. I booted up the original Mario the other day. You can like, if you want to play on a controller, you can get like a PlayStation 5 controller and hook it up, and you can map out the buttons however you want to. You can change the FPS. You can put these shaders on that make it look all high def and cell shaded if you want. Not so much playing the old stuff. I want something that isn't a GD extraction shooter. Oh, Yeah, extraction shooters took over like the what's the word I'm looking for? The games as a service industry kind of took over before COVID. Thankfully, they are fucking dying. The games as a service are currently in their state of flailing as they're suffocating. Like Destiny 2, a lot of those old school games that were like pay as a service, they're all dying. So if you're looking for something new, you definitely have some options. What do I want to be? Do I want to be... What do I want to be? Oh, here. Maybe a Coldane for a little bit. Wait, who's targeting me? What? Who's targeting me? Why do I have a ring around me? I don't like this. Yeah, it's funny. I say it's funny, Winter, but unfortunately, due to the things that have happened in the last few months, there have been a lot of people looking for like a new video game home to go to. Because there's a lot of people who, understandably so, have burnt bridges and they don't really want to go back to Everquest or other games like it. The other night I went looking at Xbox for anything to download, and the only thing that didn't even remotely look playable was Forza Horizon 5 and the newest EA Golf. So Forza Horizon 5 actually is kind of pretty. Those games look so fucking good if you have a pretty good setup. Like you can turn on like 4K and just jam out to some tunes as you're racing. I think that's super comforting. I used to love that. Like the Need for Speed games, and there was some on Xbox, I can't remember, it may have been Forza back in the day. I used to love just like turning on music and just jamming out. Very, very cool stuff. They're dying before I can do anything. Help me. I am being assaulted. But yeah, it's an interesting time for video games. I am someone who's always been pleasantly and easily entertained, and Everquest has been like the thing that I've always been able to come back to. Didn't even play objectives like in D2. There's a zone I just went to repeatedly to kill an area and run around in a circle. When you say D2, are you referring to Destiny 2 or Diablo 2? Or is it, like you said, just blast the music and drive? Yeah. Dude, mindless gameplay. Destiny, my bad. No, you're good. Because that's what I would think with Destiny. I have 4,500 hours of time wasted on Destiny 2. So that was my fucking jam. When I first started streaming, I was a Destiny 2 streamer when I first started. That was my in-game goal. Because I'd wanted to stream since 2016. And when I finally started streaming in 2020, it was all exclusively Destiny 2. Still to this day, probably would have been a D2 streamer. Fantastic game. Back in the day. Let me rephrase that by saying back in the day. Were you a hunter, warlock, titan? Ow, 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 ow. My ass. I have been taken out for a drink. I like that. Please let me attack. There we go. That's my complaint with WoW, is that back in the day I used to be pretty detailed. To make builds, and then it went dumb mode with 4 skills to choose, and now it's back to more detailed stuff. It's just so much going on. I really like what they've done with WoW retail. I played Legion Classic, or sorry, Legion Remix recently, and that absolutely renewed my love for World of Warcraft. Really enjoyed Legion Remix. But WoW retail, I do also really like. Are we gonna? Okay, I guess we're gonna kill these while they're. Oh my god. My ass. I am not built to take damage. I'm too pretty to die. Not so much that I don't like it as it became the same. I just wanted a new world with new stuff to figure out. Yeah. Unfortunately. Instead of the games as a service thing has made the field stagnant. Super. And the worst part is a lot of it, we are a victim of laziness due to the pandemic. Because so much from the pandemic caused absolute laziness. And I'm not the type of person to be like, it's because these people are working from home. But it's because COVID let a lot of people just become stagnant in the video games industry. Let me rephrase that. In the video games industry. And by people, I mean mostly the execs and people who are just like trying to push goals. They wanted as little content for as much money as possible. So it just caused extreme laziness when it came to these video games. So a lot of people were so comfortable just having these garbage, like 5 out of 10 AAA games dropping. And a lot of the best games I've played recently have been like AA games. All the AA games, Helldivers 2, fucking loved. Clair Obscur is another one that's like considered a AA game. There's a lot of those AA, oh my god. There's a lot of those AA games that are really, really good. I have just been horned. Oh, Jesus. Hey. I'm staying away from that. Who are we stacking on? I feel like we should have been stacked here, but we're not stacking like we did during Mirtatas. And worse than that, there are glorified alpha releases that are like, hey, we'll complete the game and charge you another 30 for expansion instead of giving you what they should have for the initial 60. Destiny 2 is a perfect example of that. If you remember what classic Destiny 2 was, and we got Warmind and Curse of Osiris. Ew. Because that's exactly what I think of. Oh, another fantastic AA game that I spent a lot of time on at the very start of COVID, Valheim. Valheim would have gotten so much of my money had they been able to keep up the content. Pepperidge Farm remembers, yeah.
Yeah. Those are the old times, my guy. Honestly, I probably would have been way worse off had I stuck with like the Destiny 2 plan for streaming, because it was such a saturated market. Meanwhile, Everquest, when I started streaming back in 2020 and then 2021, there was nobody streaming. And the people who were streaming, it was just P99 gamers, and no one talked to chat. There was like no engagement at all. You'd have someone come in and like ask a question, and then the streamer would look at it and grunt, or they would be like, Google it. So I'm glad I picked Everquest as the game to try to start streaming in. I wish someone had brought the IP for Anthem and fixed that. There's another sad experience, man. That could have been something so good. Let's train that, get us a glyph. Anthem was a sad... Oh, dude, I'm so stupid for the money I spent on Anthem. I bought like the legendary edition or some shit that it was. Oof, that was a sad waste of like $200. It was good to begin with, then it was like there was no direction. It crashed a lot. I remember crashing every other mission. I do remember feeling like a motherfucking sorcerer though, and like the caster suit where you just walked around and you were basically Iron Man. That was so fucking cool. No ideas as to where they needed to end the game. Oh yeah. Well, they also banned people really weirdly for exploiting the game, when most games shouldn't exploit. They shouldn't ban you for exploiting. They should just like make fun of you and then suspend you and take the items. In my opinion, I don't think that they should really ban you. I think they should just like put you on like a laughing stock wall and then let you come back and you can be that guy. It's a lot of doggies. It's a whole lot of doggies. Always been of the opinion, if it's in your game until you patch it, it's fair game. Yes, exactly. That's why I was like, I don't think they should have banned people. Like one of my favorite streamers at the time, there was a streamer called Glad, Gladd. And I used to love watching him, but he got banned on Anthem like 2 weeks into it because he was exploiting a glitch where it gave him like loot repeatedly. And since he was doing it on stream, they banned him for it. But the people who were doing it but not doing it on stream, they didn't get banned for it. If you as a dev start targeting your streamers which are promoting your game for free, you have a fucking problem. If they are giving you free press, used to be a planes glitch where you could stand in one place and just kill stuff way too fast for tons of AA. That doesn't surprise me. Planes of Power was such a buggy, glitchy mess. What are we doing? Where's the enemies at? One of my guildmates got banned for using it. That just sounds, oh my god. I got deadited. Seen some drama in Everquest. Oh, Winter, we definitely have. We definitely have seen some drama in Everquest. I got speared to death. I'm not really sure I signed up for that. Oh, shit. What happened? I don't think I've ever seen that happen before. Main take, leaving after getting the BOC. Oh, the Blade of Carnage and the guild leader logging him in, taking the BOC, and then setting him in death loop to de-level him. Worth it. Talk shit, get... my old guild leader back in the day, a guy named Frogger X in my Saren guild on Collective Assault on the Saren server. His first ban was because of that. His very first ban. There was somebody who was bound right outside of Temple of Ishan, and Sontalak was up. So while the guy was away, he pulled Sontalak to him and got him stuck in a death loop, and it de-leveled him from like 60 to like 20 or something at the time. I guess I'll just take the res. Yeah. I want raid kill. Ba 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 ba. Don't worry, I'm here and I'm useless. You don't get to do that? I do get to do that. I'm gonna do that. What are you gonna do about it, mister? No Final Fantasy fanfare in this game? There is. We were talking about Final Fantasy fanfare. I'm gonna do what I want. I hope so, because we're about to kill it. I fucking love Breather. Scar, I love you for bringing up Breather for me. Keep positive and pay it forward, sir. Best streamer in the whole. Truzito, I fucking love you, man. Dude, I cracked this big ass smile at work today whenever I saw your message just cheering me up. I appreciate that, man. You are one of the people I actually enjoy hearing from on Discord. You best behave or I'm gonna slap you right in your penis. Mister, shut up, dude. I'm always happy to hear from you, Truzito. I appreciate the kind words, man. Mister. Yes, mister. Yes. You're one of the OGs. I have to. Otherwise, your sass will go beyond bounds and murder me. I keep chat exciting. You really do. Without you, we'd be a whole bunch of flavorless fucking breeders. And I mean that in the most loving way possible. Also, Truzito, it's pretty late, buddy. How you doing? I didn't expect to see you up so late, man. With me, you're a bunch of... With me... Shut up, dude. How dare you? Gonna half day tomorrow, so I'm excited. Ooh, I love half day Fridays. You know what's crazy, Truzito? So, it was kind of crazy. I was having it was kind of a stressful day at work, and then you messaged me, and the whole last half of my day was super successful. I know I don't really I try not to talk about work very often and stuff like that, but I had a big payment on an insurance account that I've been working for 7 months finally process. So my December is about to be phenomenal. It was a fantastic last half of my day. A super stressful situation for this poor guy I've been trying to help get fixed for 7 months now for his insurance, and we finally got it fixed. Phenomenal. It felt real good, man, for sure. What's up, Secrets? How you doing? Yeah, this is like the Ring War event, Secrets. If you think of this kind of being like the Ring War and the Great Divide. We are on a frozen Great Divide river right here. 0 loss. Nice. Very nice. We got another achievement done. Heck yeah. Secrets, I hope you're doing good. It's good to hear from you. Every time I see you post in like Zaid's Discord or someone else's, I'm like, looks like Secret's still doing good. Hell yeah. How's Quarm coming along? I was actually just talking. I've got Quarm installed and ready to go. Doing amazing. Awesome. So I'll probably be dabbling in Quarm a little bit soon. Luckland raid soon. Ooh, very nice. I mean, definitely let you know if I, oh dude. Yeah, 100% secrets. I'll let you know. I don't know if it's going to be this weekend or next weekend, but with the holiday and some time off that I've got coming up, I've been wanting to kind of dabble in Quarm for a little bit. Lucy raid's fun. It's called Luckland, not Lucilin. What do we got? What do we get? Chain. I've got the feet, plate, Lucilin. Who's Len and why is she loose? It's like 60 degrees here. It's all about that luck. Luckland. Yeah. Luckland. Call whatever I want. Because if you can do fanfare, I can call it Lucy. Here, you know what? I'll even swap it to some Final Fantasy music. Where's my Final Fantasy music? Got a new job recently, been lovely. Congrats. Hopefully more money. Hopefully more money for you. Where is my... I don't know where my Luckland music is. You know what? Taylor Swift. About the same. Just like the roll better. Oh, fantastic. You know, it's crazy, especially working in like, not really IT, but working in computers. You can have a night and day difference in a job. Going from one company to another. Way better for the mental health. That's what it's about. You might have a job where it's so mentally taxing, but you're paid a lot, where eventually you're just going to like call it quits, if you know what I mean. But if you have a job that pays a little bit less, but it's better for your mental health, 100% recommend. 100% recommend. Got a small, oh, that's even better. Hey, pay bump is a pay bump. Hell yeah. Well, congrats on the new job. Do you get to work from home or do you have to go into an office? I'm at the point in my life, in my career, if someone offered me my same job for like 10K less, I would probably take it to work from home. A lot more individual work and I work from home. Ah, fucking badass. You work from home too, Winter? Don't have to time to level character, something like Quarm. That's why the heroes thing sucked bad. Yeah, Winter, I get it. I love P99 and Quarm because of the fact that if I want to hop in and spend a little bit of time, the amount of successful feeling you can get by even getting like half a level of EXP, I'm kind of nostalgic for. I'm actually kind of nostalgic for that like super successful feeling of just hopping in and just chilling in a group and grinding some EXP. I was hoping to get that coming to Mischief. I really enjoy Mischief, but there's not like many groups I've been able to like wedge myself into to get that feeling. There's a lot of people who are already kind of done with Everquest mentally at this point in the life cycle, where people just hop in and do raid logging and they're done. I love a good mindless Everquest grind. You just sitting here chilling with the boys, talking, having a good time. Unfortunately, with my gig, I can't work from home. I'm literally like a trainer at my job, so it's damn near impossible for me to do what I need to do. Like training someone. My issue is that I'm a full-time caregiver for parents and something I just have 15, 20 minutes here. Oh yeah, Winter, I get that. My mom has MS, and unfortunately, that's how it kind of is for me too. So I get that. With regard to burnout from the game, do you think people would come back for something like that? Come back for like the old school grind secrets? Is that what you're talking about? I know I would. The other thing? Oh, yes. Yeah, I think people would. Yeah. Not so much about the grind at this level. It's about doing the missions and achievements to get the AAs, levels AAs. The mindless grind was done during Extra Life. Yeah, I know, Clues. That's where it's kind of like unfortunate for me because I'm still trying to figure out like the best way to actually play Everquest at this point in the game. And a lot of people I interact with at this point of the game, like even with just getting together to mindlessly grind, there's not a lot of interest. Even though it's still a decent way to get EXP, there's a lot of people who are just kind of done with it. And I'm definitely not going to box. Absolutely not going to box. Where are we going? Oh, we're going to Velks. During this expansion had forced crime groups to appear like they haven't in past expansions. Oh yeah, Lucifer, 100%. I know, man. I know. So, and that's another thing is, whenever we ran the, we did the missions to get me my Visage, my Jan's Veil. When I got these Torn of Freedy boots, I was like, oh, I can find something to level up. Then I realized that I think I have to kill stuff in that expansion. And I was like, oh, maybe I won't do this. Evolving the earring to full is probably going to, the same grind from going to 110 to 130. Ooh. That doesn't sound like fun. I'm not sure I'd be down for that. Most people did that grind during Extra Life. I know I was super degen about it and got maxed during Extra Life bonuses. Yeah, Clues. I'm not surprised that a lot of you guys grinded hardcore to get that. And it's funny because I love this era of EverQuest, but I'm torn because I also don't like it because of the fact that the grind is mostly about doing the missions and the achievements and then just doing nothing. When personally, what I would really like to do is I would really like to like level up personas and level like an entire group of like personas with friends. But a lot of the people that I used to play live EverQuest with were smacked during the dirty no-no, the no-no program phase, if you know what I'm talking about. A good chunk of the people I play with were smacked during that back in like last September. So most of them just quit playing. But I would really like to just like level up a whole separate group of personas with people from like 1 to 115. Like a whole separate group of personas. I really want to play Cleric. Oh, slippery. Slip and slide. We have a Cleric DKP incentive program. Do we really? That's badass. No, like legitimately, I would like to play Cleric because I played a Cleric back during Planes of Power. I played on my buddy's Cleric and I really enjoyed it. I know it'd be a different experience now. He would be the only person to level a cleric from 1 to 130 and never buy a caster spell. You're right, Ominous. I would do it for the lulz at first, but then I would actually play it. Also, Ominous, you got that shiny new fucking sub badge, dude. I haven't seen many people with that sub badge. I love that. Hell yeah. But yes, I would love to play a cleric, especially for raids. Mostly because I want to see people beg for life. No, it'd be cool to be a little bit more important for the raid. I get that doing DPS and stuff is fun, but I think you guys were talking about needing clerics anyways. When do I get my Dom badge? I'll give you a Dom badge just because of you, Omni. Just because of you, Omni Mommy. You persona a cleric and I ask you to play a cleric for raids, you get bonus DKP. That's why Riggs gets a shit ton of DKP, because I have to play a shaman every That's actually cool to know. I didn't know that. I would do it too. It would be an interesting experience because I haven't played clerics since way back in the day. What am I missing? I feel like I'm missing a buff. I'm missing Firo. I wouldn't sacrifice your newfound DPS mode. Oh, well, I appreciate that. I do like the fact that I'm not a rogue that has to be carried. So I at least enjoy the idea of being not miserable. You made it to Bis Melee group? Hell yeah. Ominous, no. No. You will see me make a YouTube video so quick, Ominous. What's up, Hayes? Not only am I raiding, Hayes, I'm raiding with your old guild. I'm raiding with Faceless. Also, Hayes, how the hell are you, man? Reh. Hayes, long time no see, man. I'm glad to see. Glad to see you, dude. You were one of the original people who tried to convince me to come back to play with Faceless during Teak, if I remember correctly. Yeah, Hayes, because you and Ion played on Teak. Yeah. I remember those times. I remember. I took your word for it. It just took a year and a half. You played with us a little? Yeah. I remember, man. It just took me a year and a half to come around to it. It's been a long time coming. Been battling some serious stomach issues. Had to join the colonoscopy club early. Aw, shit, dude. I hope you're okay. Are you okay? And then he chose the better Faceless. True. I saw the light, man. I came back to Mischief after all that time. Definitely the best decision for Everquest I've ever made, man. Well, Hayes, I hope they find what's wrong, man. As somebody who's had 2 colonoscopies already in my life, I hope that your results are as successful as mine, where they find nothing. No cancer, polyps, etc. Have IBS and wants me to get Operscope for my GERDs. Well, hey, of all the possible things, at least that's of the lesser issues. It seems like a lot of people in our age group have IBS. Some of my brother needed to get checked. Anywho, oh man, I'm sorry to hear that. It's always better safe than sorry. There was a little period where I was concerned that I might have Crohn's. And the only reason I thought that is because one of my really close friends at the time had Crohn's, and he talked about like similar stomach issues. It's all over the board. I had to stay off the internet. start putting myself in anxiety attacks. Oh, dude. Yeah. That is the fucking worst, man. Like your armor of experience in Baldric so you don't eat Wild Ram too. Oh, that's a good idea, actually. Thank you, thank you. Here. Key. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Clue. Yeah, if you're looking at the internet for issues, it's going to give you some severe anxiety issues. All right. Oh shit. This is where we want to be like max range. Oh. Ramp hurt. Ramp hurt. Yep. Ramp bad. That drink wasn't bad or the shitting straight water. It was forcing a glass of it down every 10 minutes and not eating for 36 hours. That is rough for a lot of people, Hayes. But with the medication that I'm on, I already really don't eat. I literally live off of a liquid diet most of the days anyways. I literally live off of like a liquid diet. IBS. 100% IBS, unfortunately. A lot of mine, and you can't really say cured, but a lot of mine was like solved whenever I got on my GLP-1 because it was my diet. It was entirely my diet, dude. I was sitting at over 300 pounds, like really, really unhealthy. Because I've lost 131 pounds now. So it was really, really bad at the time. Yeah, Clue, I've lost a fuckload of weight. I am tiny boy compared to what I was there for a while. Sitting at 168, diet's been pretty straight since all this started, never got better. Started drinking everything but water, no fast food, none of it. Yeah, there's a lot of that stuff you just unfortunately have to avoid, man. I love fast food, unfortunately, because I grew up in a really poor home. So like McDonald's was like a luxury, like a reward food. Like, oh shit, you had a really good day at school? McDonald's. Ooh. I see Zobo's corpse. Oh, okay. Burn him. Aw, damn, I don't have glyph this time. Well, Hayes, yeah, I mean, good news is IBS, super manageable though. It's not like a GLP-1 would be something that would be beneficial for you though, unfortunately, since you don't really have weight to lose. Are we pulling him to the corner? But yeah, for me, that was like a big fix. Oh my God. I think I'm a little bit too far away. Do we need to run it? Oh shit. Yeah, that's right. Individual persons targeted. Ooh. Panic. I got purple clubbed. feel like we're pushing him now. I'm trying, Dad. Elrot, please get away. Yay! And I didn't die this time. Let's fucking go. I didn't die this time. I'm so happy. I purple clubbed a couple times. A lot of corp. I see dead people. I see, oh, it's Nova. Tosk. Here, let me teabag Tosk real quick. Guys, don't tell Tosk that I'm teabagging him, but is that armor of experience? Oh, 100%, dude. That was a fucking lifesaver. Here, just a second. Gotta give him just a little bit of a bag here. All right, I feel better about myself now. And he'll never know. Honestly, one of my favorite raids for the expansion. This raid and Avatar of War. Fucking love. Love, love, love.